Hi everyone, I'm Cecily. Welcome to my channel, The Lover's Astro and Tarot. This reading is for anyone whose sun, moon, or ascendant is in the amazing sign of Aquarius. Hi Aquarius, hope you guys are good. Now, I just want to say, you guys, I will be giving readings this month. They'll be going for $45 for 30 minutes. So keep in mind that this is just a general reading, and if you guys need some clarity, that personal readings really do help figure that out. General readings kind of give you the lay of the land. Personal readings really do dive into what's going to happen next. So just keep that in mind. Also, you guys, you have kind of an intense month. Pisces, I did before you, was a little bit more mellow, maybe a little bit more melancholy, but yours is more intense. Like, definitely things are going to be happening this month in a big way. So, let's talk about the first card that you received. It's the Devil card. Major Arcana, very powerful. Also, with the Devil, there's a few things that happen there. Now, for a single Aquarius, it can kind of go a couple ways. Single Aquarius, one, you might have multiple different offers for rendezvous or sex, or not necessarily people just romantically being interested in you, but also wanting the physical. The Devil is very much about the physicality of love. And also, the Devil is about obsession. You could be in a place where you might be in a mindset, where you're just kind of obsessed over somebody right now, or somebody could be very obsessed over you. But it's a very powerful expression. It's not just, oh, I think about them every once in a while, then we text and we talk or we send emails or things like that. It's very much a, wow, I can't get this person off of my mind. Like, every other thought is about them. And even when I get out of it, my body is still calling to them somehow. Now, directly next to that is a very sort of fair card. And when I say fair, what I mean is it's not negative, it's not positive. It's kind of about the balance of things and what is going on in your mind in terms of the relationship. So the Six of Pentacles is one of those cards that talks about giving, talks about fairness, talks about somebody who is open and ready to receive, but also at the same time, they're also ready to give as well. So if you have a prospective partner and you're in a place where you guys have a physical relationship, but you're trying to build this emotional relationship, or if you're in a place where you don't have a relationship with somebody, but you're obsessed over something, you're obsessed over having a relationship in general, but there's no one specific. Aquarius, you could even be at a place where you're obsessed with a passion for somebody that you don't know specifically. It could be somebody that, you may have met once and you just can't get them off your mind. But that Six of Pentacles really says that you're going to ground yourself in that. It says that there's going to be some sort of offer, or there's going to be some sort of open door that will allow you to get next to this person, to kind of get a more realistic idea of what would happen between you next. It's basically a meeting opportunity, or you getting to be next to this person in a very realistic, conversative sort of setting, where it's not just about being out or being active. It's real conversation. It's really feeling what this person has to offer. When you get Pentacles cards, they're very much about the reality of a relationship. What would actually happen if something were to happen. Now, if you're an Aquarius that's perfectly single and you are in a place where there's nobody on the plate, that's still okay too, because the Six of Pentacles talks about you really getting to a place where you're willing to give and receive around that, which is a really good thing when you're trying to call somebody new into your life and into your space. But what I really am seeing is if you're single, there's going to be somebody that comes back, because you have a Six of Pentacles here, and then you also have a Six of Swords in reverse here. And the Six of Swords is usually the card when you're leaving or someone else is leaving. Now, when you get the Six of Swords in reverse, it's a I'm coming back for you card. So especially when you have two sixes next to each other, it's very much a sign of this direction being plotted out, especially when they're both in between two major arcana, because it's saying one person is here as the Devil, the other person is there as the Empress, and it's saying that these are the two things that are being pushed together. It's like, you can't help but attract to each other. You're like magnets. So if there's somebody that's coming back into your life, they'll be coming back into your life late April. And it'll kind of throw off this balance feeling that you were feeling before of everything is good, everything is fair, of just getting over this obsession. Maybe you were obsessed with somebody from the past before, and then you were starting to feel better about it, and here they come showing up again, and you're like, oh no, what am I, like, I just got over this. But at the same time, as time passes, this person may not necessarily be the best thing for you, but it's going to make you feel very in charge. It's going to make you feel very loved, very capable. So that's a good thing, because you have this other major arcana, like at the tail end of your reading. And what it really suggests is you're in a place where this person is going to give you some confidence. Now, if there's nobody that's coming back, and like I said, you're single and you're really single, you getting to that Empress feeling is basically you letting go of this Six of Swords stuff. So you have some obsession that you start to balance out, but then it starts to come back to you. And for whatever reason, when it comes back, you kind of wrap your head around it and you realize that it wasn't what you needed, or that you're in the perfect position to be this Empress. And the Empress is the ultimate person in terms of being single. Now, normally we look at her as a married woman, a fertile woman, somebody that's about to give birth, and all of those things are true. But when we look at it from a single perspective, she's the person that everybody wants. She's the person that has many suitors. She's the person that is, there's just something magnificent about her. She puts people in a trance. She's very loving. She's very open. She's not coming from a place of manipulation or a place of pain. She's very much coming from her strongest place of love and sensibility. And it's power and peace put together. So it's just a very beautiful card. So Aquarius, that's a really great place to be at the end of the month. So I'm going to pull out your outcome card. Let's see what you get. Okay, so actually two cards came out. So when that happens, I do have a tendency of reading them. So Aquarius, keep this in mind because it's going to be a two-parter. The Star, another powerful arcana, and the Three of Swords, still a powerful card for a minor arcana, because it talks about heartbreak. So what I'm really getting from this is somebody that you're obsessed with is coming back into your life, and your life was just starting to get balanced out, and gives you a boost of confidence that they had to come back to you, right? It really makes you feel good about yourself. But overall, even though their intentions are pure, the problems are still the same that you had. There's a lack of communication. You guys don't understand each other. They still want the same things. You still want the same things. So overall, you're hurt a little bit at the end of the month. Now, if you're single, this is basically you saying, I'm obsessed over either getting into a relationship or getting out of a relationship. I just started to get to the fact where I felt financially, emotionally, and physically balanced with myself. And now I'm at a place where things are starting to flood back to me and I'm uncomfortable. But you kind of, put on your big boy or big girl panties and you get to a place where you start to feel that Empress vibration. And you start to feel like, you know what, I can have whatever it is that I want no matter what, which is a beautiful place to be. And then the star and the sword of Three of Swords kind of sum it all up by saying that you have pure intentions, but you still have to get past any sort of hurt from the past and any sort of broken heart. So it's a place of healing on both sides. This is the negative side of it. This is the positive outlook. So you're really going to have to decide which one you're going to let take the lead. Are you going to let the pure intentions take the lead, or are you going to let the heartbreak and the suffering take the lead? So it's all up to you. And that is your reading for the month, Aquarius. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I love your likes, comments, and subscribes, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.